campaign is certainly about we're trying to raise money, but it's bigger than that. As we are going through this whole process and contemplating all these different passages, I think what we're beginning to see is that God is actually trying to move us into a posture, a lifestyle of living for something way bigger than ourselves. If anything, maybe this is the launching pad for more of what the Lord wants to do in us and through us.
One of the things that comes to mind is just, that we would be surprised to see how God takes a little and does a lot. That's just a principle we see over and over throughout Scripture, that our meager material resources can be multiplied by God. And I think it can be daunting in this campaign to think about what things may cost and what our limitations to give may be. And it's just a real opportunity for us to trust that we'll see God do that kind of multiplying work.
You see what's happening. So much difference of humanity, but yet there we are just laughing and talking and loving. And that's what I think is kind of the spirit of the campaign. I'm like, I want to see more of that.
We've talked a lot about this pattern we see of God preparing his people and then providing for his people, especially during periods of transition between different seasons. So we see it in the Old Testament in the Exodus, and then we see it, in the early church. It's happening in Jerusalem. They're figuring out what it means to be this new covenant community. Then they get pushed out of Jerusalem, and the gospel starts to spread, and everywhere that the gospel goes, they're figuring this out. So it's just this really clear pattern in Scripture that I think when we begin to see it, and hopefully we begin to expect, God's going to do the same thing in us. He's going to prepare us and provide for us.
One of the interesting things that's come out of it is a desire for the campaign to be a very God-centered thing. That whatever's going to motivate us, move us, comes out of who God is and what he's done and what he's continuing to do. And as a result, really about how can we join him. That's at the spirit of the campaign. It's getting our eyes off ourselves, getting them on God, and then being concerned about what he's concerned about. And that brings joy. And we're right where we're supposed to be. We're in that sweet spot of he's trying to tell us, this is how I want you to live. This is what I've got for you. And he's leading us right into it.